How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. And he'll be up against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
It's Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Hiding out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
The fighters have got to stay focused, concentrate, don't get carried away. They're not part of the carnival. They're the action.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Missed with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning, or air con, as they say in the UK.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you press right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Straight right, just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that lap. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to do what they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing wrong.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. He missed with that jab. Halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That jab misses. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. They both want the knockout. In all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Step her back. Great work. I love that. I love that jab slip. What are you doing? Well, my bag, you focus back on the jab. Every time sets him up, doesn't take him out. He's ready to go.
On to the third. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He threw a punch and just got countered. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the... Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, my word! Canelo just got clipped! And it appears they weathered the storm. Now I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought, no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
You've got to wake up. You've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Swing and a miss for that jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised, baby? Hold it right there! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now we're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Win this fight. You're switching off. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Come on, you're better than that. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. We'll let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get back to you out. Great work. Good man, good man. Just say... Listen, you've switched up. What are you doing? I need to go back out there. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him... What was that? What are you doing?
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. How about that time counter shot? That hook was off target. The jab just got blocked. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. His stamina is off the charts. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That jab misses. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get your back. Great round, now relax. Good work out there, the top. What are you doing? You've switched up.
Time for the 5th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when it gets you.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. The jab not finding its target. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Through the hook, didn't land. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Oh my word, down goes RJJ!
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to...
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I like that round. Good work. Relax now. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. When you're taking out, he's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Okay, focus, man. Focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. You're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. There you go. Don't give him no free shots.
There's the bell to start round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. To get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Can't land that jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Stamina is off the charts. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Do you believe what we are seeing? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Incredible work rate. The straight right just misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Alvarez. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights were at middleweight.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About
Saul Canelo Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights...
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Miss with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with the jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating, this can be hellfire on here.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. You'd like to see more jabs. This counterpuncher is going to win. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, get yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't land the jab there. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Tried to score with a jab. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Well done with that counter shot. It's like a game of joust. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use the jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Missing with that right hook. Can't find a home with that jab. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. That hook was off target. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Lucky that very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine what they do. They're the size of an average man.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Got out of the way of that right hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Both men step back for just a moment. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's gonna have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
These punches coming from every angle. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A straight right just misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the gym, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Time for the fifth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That right hook won't score. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Alvarez in it. Let's start the 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
A straight right just misses. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nope, that jab not going to score. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Alvarez in that last. Here comes round 7. How to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Failing to score with that right hook. Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Incredible work rate. Sugar Ray Leonard days. How did they not go down?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter. Unlucky to miss with that jab. The jab slightly off target. Stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Now, round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Big swing and a miss with the hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wins. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Oh, Leonard just got rocked. they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. How do you feel about that split decision victory, Johnny?
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close, they flew by. But what excitement. I could watch another 15 rounds of that. They probably can't do it, but we can watch it. Split decision, good call.